Have you ever noticed how stress seems to show up everywhere? Not just in your mind, but in your body too? Maybe it's the knot in your stomach before a big meeting, the tightness in your chest during a difficult conversation, or the way your shoulders feel like you're carrying the weight of the world. These sensations aren't just coincidences. They're your body's way of telling you something isn't quite right. Stress is not just a mental experience, it's physical. When you're stressed, your brain activates a powerful system called the fight or flight response. It's an ancient mechanism designed to protect you from danger, but in today's fast-paced world, it's triggered far too often, keeping your body stuck in survival mode. Over time, this constant state of high alert throws off your body's balance, leading to chronic issues like fatigue, high blood pressure, digestive problems, and even anxiety. But here's the good news. Your body is designed to heal. When you calm your mind, you give your body the chance to reset, to return to its natural state of balance, a state called homeostasis. And that's what we're exploring today. Together, we'll uncover the powerful connection between your mind and body, and the way stress disrupts it, and how simple, intentional practices can help you to restore harmony and promote deep healing. This isn't just about managing stress. It's about reclaiming your peace, your health, and your connection to yourself. So let's begin. Let's take a step back and imagine a time when our ancestors roamed the wilderness, constantly surrounded by real immediate dangers. Picture this, a rustle in the bushes, a shadow moving quickly in the distance. It could mean a predator is nearby. In those moments, the body's fight or flight response is activated. This system, deeply embedded in our biology, was designed to keep us alive. It's an incredible survival mechanism. Here's how it works. When your brain perceives a threat, it sends out an alarm, triggering a flood of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones prime your body for action. Your heart beats faster, pumping blood into your muscles so that you can run or fight. Your breath quickens to bring in more oxygen. Even your digestion slows down because in a life or death situation, conserving energy for survival is more important than processing food. This response is automatic, fast, and when used appropriately, life-saving. But here's the problem. Our brain isn't, quite caught up with the modern world. Today, we're rarely running from predators, but our stressors haven't gone away. They've just changed. Deadlines, traffic jams, social media notifications, and even unresolved thoughts can trigger the same fight or flight response. Your body doesn't know the difference between a lion in the bushes and an email marked urgent. To your brain, stress is stress. And when this system is activated day after day, it takes a toll. Imagine a car engine that's constantly revving, never shutting off, never idling. Eventually, the engine overheats and parts begin to wear down. That's what happens to your body under chronic stress. Elevated cortisol levels weaken your immune system, disrupt your sleep, and even interfere with your ability to think clearly and make decisions. It's not just your body that suffers, your mind does too. You might feel anxious, irritable, or perpetually on edge. Even small challenges start to feel overwhelming because your system is already maxed out. The fight or flight response, which was meant to protect you, ends up working against you when it's constantly switched on. So what can we do about it? The first step is awareness. Understanding that this response isn't your enemy, but a signal. a signal that your body is calling out for rest, balance, and healing. And here's the beautiful part. Just as your body has a system to ramp you up, it also has one to calm you down. We'll explore that next. Stress is a natural part of life, but when it becomes chronic, when it follows us day after day, it starts to affect us in ways that go far beyond feeling overwhelmed or tired. Chronic stress is like a slow drip of wear and tear on the body, and over time it begins to show up in places we might not expect. Let's start with your immune system. Under normal circumstances, your body is equipped with an incredible defense mechanism, ready to fight off illness and keep you healthy. But when stress is constant, it suppresses the immune system. That's why you might notice that you're more prone to catching colds or other infections when you're going through a tough time. Your body simply doesn't have the resources to protect you the way it should. Now think about digestion. Have you ever had a stressful day and felt a knot in your stomach, or maybe no appetite at all? That's because chronic stress redirects energy away from non-essential functions like digestion. Over time, this can lead to gastrointestinal issues like bloating, discomfort, or even conditions like irritable bowel syndrome. And then there's your cardiovascular system. Chronic stress keeps your blood pressure elevated, which might not seem like a big deal in the short term, but over time, it strains your heart and arteries, increasing your risk for heart disease. It's like keeping the gas pedal pressed down in your car all day long. Eventually, the engine starts to wear out. Even your brain isn't immune. Chronic stress impacts the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for memory and learning. High levels of cortisol actually shrink this area, making it harder to focus, retain information, and adapt to new situations. Have you ever felt like you just couldn't think straight after a stressful week? That's your brain struggling under the weight of too much stress. And the effects don't stop here. Chronic stress is deeply tied to modern health issues like insomnia, where your mind can't seem to shut off at night, fatigue, where no amount of rest feels like enough, and anxiety, that constant hum of worry that keeps you on edge even when there's no clear reason why. It's as if stress creates a ripple effect, touching every part of your being, physical, mental, and emotional. But here's the question I want you to consider. What would it mean for you to regain control over these stress responses? What would your life look like if your body and mind weren't in a constant state of fight or flight, but instead in a state of balance where healing and restoration could take place? This isn't just a theoretical question, it's a real possibility. And the answer lies in understanding how to calm the mind and bring the body back into harmony. That's what we're going to explore next. Let's pause for a moment and imagine the perfect balance. A still, calm lake with not a ripple in sight. This image of tranquility is what your body is constantly striving for. It's called homeostasis. And it's the natural state where everything is in harmony, where your body's systems are stable and working together effortlessly. Homeostasis is your body's ability to maintain internal balance, even when the world around you is full of challenges and change. It's why your temperature stays steady on a hot day, or why your heart rate slows after exercise. This process is like a finely tuned orchestra, with every system playing its part to keep you feeling well and functioning at your best. But when stress takes over, this harmony is disrupted. Remember the fight or flight response we talked about? That's your sympathetic nervous system in action, flooding your body with stress hormones and putting everything on high alert. It's an incredible system for emergencies, but it wasn't designed to stay active all the time. Here's where the magic happens. Your body also has a built-in counterbalance called the parasympathetic nervous system. This is often referred to as the rest and digest mode, and it's exactly what it sounds like, a state where your body can rest, recover, and focus on healing. The parasympathetic system slows your heart rate, lowers your blood pressure, and directs energy back to essential functions like digestion and immune repair. It's your body's way of saying the danger has passed, you're safe now. The truth is, your body is brilliantly designed to heal itself. It knows how to regulate, repair, and restore balance when it's given the right conditions. And one of the most powerful ways to support this natural process is by calming the mind. When your mind is calm, it sends a signal to your body that it's okay to relax, that it's okay to let go of tension. This isn't just about feeling better in the moment. It's about creating the conditions for your body to return to homeostasis, that state of balance where everything works as it should. So how do we get there? How do we quiet the mind and activate the body's healing systems? That's where we turn to practical tools like meditation, breath work, and mindful movement. These aren't just practices, they're pathways that lead you back to the balance and peace that's already within you. Let's talk about one of the simplest yet most profound tools for restoring balance: meditation. You've probably heard the word tossed around a lot, but at its core, meditation is simply the practice of being present, of sitting still with your thoughts and letting them come and go without judgment. It's not about clearing your mind completely or achieving some mystical state. It's about creating space for stillness, even amidst life's chaos. Here's why meditation is so powerful. When you meditate, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode we talked about earlier. This is the state where your body can relax, repair, and heal. Meditation lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and sends a message to your body. You're safe. It's okay to let go. And the benefits go far beyond stress relief. Studies have shown that meditation can reduce anxiety, improve focus, and enhance emotional regulation. It strengthens the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision making and self-control, and it quiets the amygdala, which is often overactive in times of stress. Think of it as rewiring your brain for calm and clarity. Now, if you're new to meditation, the idea of sitting still might feel a little intimidating. You might wonder, what if I can't stop my mind from wandering? And here's the truth, that's okay. The goal isn't to stop your thoughts, it's to observe them. Imagine your thoughts are like clouds passing through the sky. You don't need to chase them or push them away. Just let them float by. If you're not sure where to start, try guided meditation. There are plenty of apps and videos that can walk you through it step by step. Or start with something simple, like focusing on your breath. Sit in a comfortable position, close your eyes, and take a deep breath in and out. As you breathe, notice the sensations in your body, the rise and fall of your chest. Start with just 5 minutes. Over time, those 5 minutes can grow into a practice that brings calm and clarity to your entire day. Meditation doesn't require fancy equipment or hours of your time. All it asks is that you show up for yourself, even for just a moment. And with every breath, every pause, you're not just calming your mind, you're inviting your body to return to balance, to heal, and to thrive. Let's take a moment to talk about something so simple, so fundamental, that it often goes unnoticed: your breath. It's with you from the moment you're born until your very last moment, yet we rarely pay attention to it. But here's the truth. Your breath is one of the most powerful tools you have for restoring balance. When you're stressed, your breathing tends to become shallow and fast. This signals to your body that danger is near, keeping you in a state of fight or flight. But the incredible thing about breath is that it works both ways. When you intentionally slow and deepen your breathing, you send a completely different message to your body, such as, "You're safe now, it's okay to relax." This is how deep intentional breathing shifts you from the fight or flight response to the rest and digest mode. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system, calming your heart rate, lowering your blood pressure, and easing tension in your body. And the best part, you can do it anytime, anywhere. Let's explore a few simple techniques. The first is diaphragmatic breathing, also known as belly breathing. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. As you inhale deeply through your nose, let your belly rise, feeling your hand move outward. Then exhale slowly through your mouth, letting your belly fall. Repeat this a few times and notice how your body starts to soften, how your mind begins to quiet. Another technique you can try is box breathing. Imagine drawing a box with your breath. Inhale for a count of 4, hold your breath for 4, exhale for 4, and then hold again for 4. It's rhythmic, grounding, and this practice helps you to center yourself in moments of stress or overwhelm. But breath work isn't just about physical relaxation. It holds a deeper spiritual significance. Across cultures and traditions, the breath is seen as a bridge between the physical and the spiritual, the outer world and the inner world. In Sanskrit, it's called prana or life force energy. In Chinese philosophy, it's called qi. Every inhale draws in vitality, and every exhale releases what no longer serves you. When you work with your breath, you're not just calming your body, you're reconnecting or connecting to something greater. You're aligning yourself with the present moment, grounding yourself in the here and now. And in this stillness, you may find clarity, peace, and a deeper connection to your true self. So the next time you feel stress creeping in, pause and take a breath, a deep, intentional breath. Feel its power to calm, heal, and to reconnect. Because with every breath, you are reminding yourself of the balance and peace that already exists within you. Let's talk about a practice that has stood the test of time for thousands of years: yoga. While many people think of yoga as just stretching or a workout, it's so much more than that. At its heart, yoga is a holistic practice, a union of movement, breath, and mindfulness. It's a way to reconnect with your body, calm your mind, and bring yourself back into balance. When you move through a yoga practice, you're not just releasing physical tension, you're creating space for healing, for awareness, and for a deeper connection to yourself. Each pose, each breath is an opportunity to tune in and listen to what your body needs. And as you flow through these movements, you're inviting your nervous system to shift from flight or fight to rest and digest. It's a gentle yet powerful way to let go of stress and find your center. Yoga also works wonders for your physical health. By stretching and strengthening your muscles, it improves flexibility and posture, helping you to move more freely throughout your day. But beyond the physical, yoga has a profound effect on your mental and emotional well-being. Studies show that regular practice reduces cortisol levels, lowers blood pressure, and improves resilience to stress. It's a reset button for your entire system. And perhaps most importantly, yoga fosters a deeper mind-body connection. In our busy, often chaotic lives, it's easy to feel disconnected from ourselves, as if our minds are running one way and our bodies another. Yoga brings them back together. It reminds you that you're not just a collection of thoughts or sensations. You are a whole, integrated being. If you're new to yoga, there's no need to feel intimidated. You don't need to twist yourself into a pretzel or attend a fancy class to benefit from this practice. Start simple. Try a child's pose, where you kneel and stretch your arms forward, letting your forehead rest on the ground. It's a deeply grounding position, perfect for releasing tension, in your back and hips. Another great practice, or a place to start, is the cat-cow pose. On your hands and knees, alternate between arching your back and rounding it. This gentle flow helps release tension in your spine and brings awareness to your breath. And of course, there's the savasana, or corpse pose, where you simply lie flat on your back and allow your body to completely relax. It's a moment of surrender, a chance to integrate everything you've just done. You don't need an hour or a studio to practice yoga. Even 5 minutes at home can make a difference. The key is to approach it with curiosity and kindness, allowing yourself to move in a way that feels good. Yoga isn't about achieving the perfect pose. It's about creating a space where you can be present, breathe deeply, and let go of what no longer serves you. With each moment and each breath, you're nurturing your body, calming your mind, and opening the door to balance and peace. Yoga is more than a practice. It's a gift you give to yourself, one breath, one pose at a time. As we've explored the mind-body connection, it's clear that this relationship isn't just about the physical. It's also deeply spiritual. It's a reflection of something much greater, a truth that echoes through ancient wisdom and modern understanding alike, that everything is connected. Your thoughts, your emotions, your physical sensations, they're all part of a larger web of existence. In esoteric traditions, this connection is often summed up by the phrase, as above, so below. It means that the patterns we see in the universe are mirrored within us. Just as the stars move in harmony, so too do the systems within your body. And just as the universe expands and evolves, so does your own capacity for growth and healing. You are quite literally a microcosm of the universe. When you calm your mind and body, you're not just reducing stress. You're tuning into this greater unity. You're aligning yourself with the flow of life, stepping into a state where you can feel the interconnectedness of all things. It's in this stillness, this balance, that you can begin to truly hear the whispers of your inner self, the quiet voice that knows your path and your purpose. Stress then becomes more than just a discomfort. It becomes a signal, a message from your body, your mind, and even your spirit, telling you that something is out of alignment. Instead of seeing stress as an obstacle, what if you viewed it as a teacher, a guide pointing you towards what needs to be shifted, what needs to heal? For example, when you feel anxiety arise, it may be a call to slow down and reconnect with your breath. When tension builds in your body, it could be a reminder to release something you've been holding on to, whether it's a thought, an expectation, or an emotion. Stress is not here to harm you. It's here to guide you back to yourself. This perspective is at the heart of spiritual traditions across cultures. In yoga, stress is seen as a disruption in prana, or life force energy, and the practice of yoga helps to restore its flow. In Chinese medicine, it's understood as a blockage of qi, and techniques like acupuncture and tai chi aim to clear these pathways. Even in Western spirituality, stress is often viewed as a disconnect from one's true nature, a signal to realign with your higher self. When you approach stress from this lens, you step into a place of empowerment. You're no longer at the mercy of your circumstances. You're actively participating in your own healing and transformation. Calming the mind and body becomes more than just a self-care practice. It becomes a spiritual act, a way of honoring the sacred connection between you and the world around you. So the next time you feel stress creeping in, take a moment to pause. Instead of pushing it away, ask yourself, What is this trying to teach me? What needs to shift within me to restore balance? With every breath, with every step towards stillness, you're not just managing stress, you're realigning with the harmony that's always been within you. You are part of something vast and beautiful, and every moment of connection, be it through breath, movement, or mindfulness, is a step closer to the peace that exists at your core. Stress is not the enemy, it's an invitation to come home to yourself. As we reach the end of this adventure, let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've explored. We've uncovered the profound connection between your mind and body, a connection that holds the key to restoring balance and finding peace. Along the way, we've introduced 3 powerful tools: meditation, breathwork, and yoga. Meditation invites you to quiet your mind and create a space of stillness, allowing your body to shift into rest and digest mode, where healing begins. It's a practice that strengthens your resilience, sharpens your focus, and deepens your connection to the present moment. Breathwork reminds us of the power of something so simple yet so transformative: our breath. By breathing deeply and intentionally, you can calm your nervous system, lower stress hormones, and reconnect with the flow of life itself. Each breath becomes a bridge between your body and your spirit, grounding you in the here and now. And yoga combines movement, breath, and mindfulness, creating a holistic practice that releases tension, enhances flexibility, and nurtures a deeper connection to yourself. It's not just about poses, it's about listening to your body and honoring its needs with compassion and care. The beauty of these practices is that they are accessible to everyone. You don't need special equipment or hours of your time. All you need is the willingness to show up for yourself, even if it's just for a few minutes a day. Healing isn't about perfection, it's about presence. It's about taking one small step at a time towards a life that feels more balanced, more peaceful, and more whole. And here's the most important takeaway. Your body is designed to heal. It has an incredible innate capacity to restore itself when given the right tools and conditions. By calming your mind and nurturing your body, you're not just responding to stress. You're actively guiding your own process of healing and transformation. You hold that power within you. So here's your invitation. Begin small. Choose one practice, meditation, breathwork, or yoga, and start today. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be long. Just 5 minutes of intentional practice can make a difference. Trust in your body's wisdom and know that every small step you take is leading you closer to balance, to peace, to the wholeness that is already within you. You've got this. And as you take this adventure, remember, you're not alone. We're all walking this path together, learning to navigate life's challenges and finding our way back to ourselves. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your adventure. Now it's your turn to take that first step. Begin today and watch how your life begins to shift, one breath, one moment at a time.